As soon as Linda walks into her sister's house, she smiles and says, "Tina, give me 500,000. I want to buy a car." Tina happily replies, "Oh, you're here. Come, sit down. You need 500,000, right? I'll transfer it to you right now." Saying this, she immediately transfers the money and says, "Check it, it should be there." Linda happily responds, "Thank you, sis." Just then, Jack walks in and says, "Hello, Tina, what's going on? I need to ask you something. The 200,000 that was on that card, where did it go?" Tina, surprised, says, "I spent it." Hearing this, Jack angrily says, "What? You spent the entire 200,000? That's not a small amount." Tina makes an excuse and says, "My brother wanted to buy a house and he didn't have money, so I gave it to him." Jack asks again, "You gave him all 200,000? Tina firmly replies, "Yes, all of it. Last time my brother even sold his house to pay off your debt. Now he has some money and wants to buy a house again, so I helped him out. We've been married for so many years. Don't I have the right to spend some money?" Linda supports her and says, "She's absolutely right. It's just 200,000. What's the big deal?" At this, Jack angrily walks away. After a while, Michael walks in and loudly says, "Brother-in-law, why did you call me back so urgently? My fiancé and I were trying on wedding outfits. If there's something, say it quickly, I have to leave." Jack calmly says, "Little brother, your sister gave you 200,000. I need that money back right now. There's an emergency at the company." Michael, shocked, says, "What do you mean? My sister gave me that money. It's not a loan, it's a gift." Jack says in disbelief, "A gift?" Michael continues, "People say an older sister is basically like a caretaker anyway. So what's wrong if she gives me 200,000 to buy a house?" Jack explains, "That 200,000 was my company's deposit. Don't touch it. Give it back first. Here's what we'll do. When the company starts making profit, I'll buy you a new house." Michael also says, "Sis, you promised to buy me a house. What's going on now? Are you all trying to fool me?" Tina quickly says, "No, brother. You keep the money and use it." Linda then says in a sarcastic tone, "Look, brother-in-law, if you don't like my sister, just leave. I'll find her a richer and more handsome husband." Tina proudly adds, "He's my only brother. I will help him. And if you have a problem with that, you can leave." Jack responds firmly, "I'm not saying don't help him, just look at the situation. There are hundreds of employees in my company. I have to pay their salaries. Where am I supposed to get the money?" Tina replies coldly, "That's not my problem. That's your issue. If you want to stay in this marriage, fine. Otherwise, you can leave." Just then, the secretary arrives and says, "Boss." Jack turns to her and asks, "What's the matter? Why are you here?" The secretary explains, "Our new project just secured the highest share." After saying this, she leaves. As soon as she leaves, Tina changes her tone and says, "Wow, Jack, your business is doing really well. You have so many orders, and you're arguing over just 200,000. Michael jumps in and says, "All right, how about this? Buy me a house worth 200,000 and give me another 100,000 for decoration. That's it." At this point, Jack shouts angrily, "When you bought a house, I paid for it. When you bought a car, I paid for it. Tomorrow, when you have a child, am I supposed to raise that too? That's enough. You wanted a divorce, right? You wanted to find a better husband, right? Then go ahead, go find one and get out of here." Then turning to the viewers, he says, "Was my decision right? Let me know your opinion in the comments."